Hello everyone, Green Gemini here with another overview video for SimCasino. So with this game, there's a lot of different options you can even do at the very beginning of the game here in the menu. So we're going to do a quick overview of all of the things available for you to select right away right now. Go into a couple game details with what you select and what shows up in the game and what doesn't show up in the game. So the first thing that I want to talk about is your settings. Settings, you guys, I'm not going to go into a huge detail of this. You can go into the detail looking through all of it in your own if you want. But this is your basic settings, give you your gameplay. You can switch your time format if you want. You've got zone overlay visibility, how transparent that zone overlay will be. Let's see, you can change your autosave time. So even for me, I'm going to change that to 15 minutes. It doesn't need to be every 10. Graphics settings, again, do what you want with this. I advise you that unless you have a powerful gaming computer, you might want to leave floor reflections off. It does cost a lot in order to run that. Currently, I'm not doing it just because the game is so new, so I'm leaving it empty. Camera, hotkey bindings. The hotkey bindings you'll definitely feel very useful. I know me, I'm a shortcut guy. I like to use a lot of key bindings. That makes things a lot easier, a lot faster. And then again, sound, credits, all that kind of stuff. There you go. Very simple, very easy. Now, getting into a new game, what you first want to do when you select your new profile, obviously you're going to put your name in here, but then we have a lot of different options here that we are going to have the ability to look at. So for the, just for the little giggles here for this, we're just going to call this menu 1. That's what we're going to call this profile, just to kind of get us through this. Starting cash, you can go anywhere from $125,000 to $1 million, just depending on how difficult you want to make this for yourself. Starting out, I would probably recommend starting out at $1 million. And then looking at all of this stuff, unlock cash allows you to go to a negative balance. So it's kind of a sandbox mode, you know, just spend whatever you want, however you want. And then instant research, you can research, obviously, do your research instantly. You can have auto delivery, instant staff, and pre-built starter map. So with all of those selected, I'm going to show you kind of in-game how this looks. Alright, so here we go. With this first loading up, just like we had at the very beginning there, this is the pre-built starter map. That was the very last option that we had a checkbox on. So what this gives us is that gives us a pre-built structure here. We have a cash vault, storage, and then we have an ATM that has already been built for us. We also have our garbage deliveries and drop-off and pickup zones. Pretty simple enough. The other thing that this has as well is instant staff. So instant staff means that you don't have to wait for a transport to come to you in order to get it. Let's see, best way for me to show that is let's go ahead and build a cashier cage. Here we go. So a cashier cage will take a, what will this take? One of these security guards. And then we'll go ahead and put down a blackjack table, which takes a trusted staff member. So there they are. So we had 2 security guards pop up right away. We didn't have to wait for any type of transport or anything like that to come in. They just poof appeared. So that is your instant staff. If you turn that off, then you have to wait for some type of transport to come into here. Now, we have auto delivery selected. Actually, let me backtrack a little bit. Let me go to unlock cash. Let's start back at the top there. So with unlock cash, like I had said, this balance right here, our bank balance, you can go into the negative, you can go into the red. It doesn't matter. It won't tell you you're going to go bankrupt within 24 or 48 hours, however long it is. So we have plenty of money available. Now, yes, we started out with $1 million, but the reason why we went down so quickly at 150,000 is because with this current construction, hang on. Yeah, so we had our current construction that we just did, and then we had money that was transferred to our bank account, or to our vault. So our vault money goes out of our bank account from that $1 million that we had, and into our cash vault. Okay, so that is now in there, and that money is used for the cashier cages, the ATMs, all of the other stuff that you have in your casino. Okay, I'll get into more depth into that when I do another video here with the gambling and the tables and all that kind of fun stuff. So the next thing that we have is that instant research. So in order for us to have instant research, we have to have, first we have to have an admin office in order to do research first. So I'm just going to take, let's see, we're going to do something research office. We'll go 4x4. I think, yeah, because the minimum is 3x3. We'll do a quick wall. We'll do a staff door. Where's that at? And then I'll do a computer desk. I know I'm going through this very quickly, but I want to be able to show this to you guys. So now that we have that available, we have to hit play on the game here. Get that going. Alright, so now that we have that available, in order for us to do instant research, we can right-click on the instant delivery truck, and then up here it does state, in this mode, you can right-click on research to speed it up. So we'll right-click and hold, complete. Players Desk Club, right-click, hold, complete. There you go. You can just go through this whole thing, research everything. Very easy, very quickly. Done, done, done. And then that'll allow you to unlock everything in the game, so then you don't have to worry too much about waiting for the researcher to, you know, sit there and do all the research. Makes it simple, right? Last but not least, we have auto delivery. So in your inventory and transport screen here, the only service that is currently available is garbage. That is the only service that you can not have auto delivery because it still runs on a time. But you can call it early. You can change this to every day, every 2 days, every 3 days, however you want to do it with garbage. But you don't have any other type of transport or delivery services in here. The other two things, and I'll show you this in a minute once we go into another menu or another game, is that you will have a delivery truck for your items that you need in the game, and then you'll have your armored truck that is also going to be in the game. So that's pretty easy, pretty simple when it comes to, you know, having everything unlocked, doing your instant research, auto delivery, instant staff, and your pre-built start map. Now, if you want to challenge, though, that's when we're going to go in and uncheck a lot of those things. So let's pull the menu back up again. All right, so back here at the main menu, we're going to go back to new profile. We'll call this one, we'll say menu 2. I'm going to go ahead and select $1 million cash again. Now, me personally, I always love to have unlock cash, but I'm not going to do it this time. We'll leave instant research off. We'll leave auto delivery off. We'll leave all of this off. So with that all being off, this is going to give you a really good, I don't know if I want to say introduction to the game, or it makes it a challenge, right? It makes the game to be played the way it needs to be played. So I would suggest at first having everything unlocked and doing that, kind of playing around with the game a little bit. That's kind of what I did. And then going into the game with this mode, and then really, once you understand what's going on with it, then playing it. So we'll go ahead and play this, and then we'll see what that looks like. All right, so since we didn't have the pre-built put on, you come to this menu first. What this menu has is it actually gives you a look into the entire world here of SimCasino, and you can look to see how many different land plots that there are. So we have a lot of available plots for sale, most expensive one being $861,000. So if you wanted to, you could have unlimited money and buy this one. This one allows you, and I'll explain what this is. So the size of this is 130 tiles by 180 tiles, and this last number here, which you can't see that one well, but you can see this one. That last number is how many floors you can go up. So this has the ability to have 8 floors. This has 8 floors, 7 floors, 5, 4, 3, 2, yeah, and so on and so forth. So very first one, 116 by 100 by 2, so we can go up 2 floors. Now, what this doesn't show though is that there is one more floor that's on there. It's technically 3 floors, and that third floor, or that top floor, is all for your air conditioning unit, solar power panels, and all that kind of stuff. So I think what we'll do for this, we'll just go ahead and select this one. We'll buy the property. Fireworks going off and everything. Yes, you bought your first one. Let's get into it. Alright, so what this does is that this allows you to start with a completely blank slate. We have nothing going on here, nothing happening. We can do with it what we want. I prefer to start out this way. This is just me and how I am. Again, once you're getting into the game, you can start with a little bit of pre-built thing just to kind of get you going, just to kind of see how the game works and everything. And then you can start in on doing your own, or just jump in and do your own. With this, like I said, we have the ability to go negative, but when we do, we will get a pop-up saying that if we don't go back into the positive, we will go bankrupt, and then game over. Now, the other difference with this one compared to what we had before is, you know, yes, you have to wait for your staff to come in. You have to do the research on your own, so you can add the admin office in, but this will take however many hours it takes in the game. So if it says 6 hours, I believe this one had said 6 hours, it will take 6 game hours in order to get it done. Not 6 real hours, you know, as you're playing the game. It's 6 game hours is how long it takes, of course. You know, so that would take us to what? If we started that, it'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Yeah, 2, if I can do my math correctly. All right, so there's that. And then the other thing was, what was there? Auto delivery. That's right. I swear, I had this all written down, but obviously I'm not doing too well on it, but that's okay. So auto delivery. So here's your delivery screen. Okay, this is what this looks like when you have auto delivery turned off. I know it's very overwhelming right now, but trust me, it will make sense. So you have your supply truck, your armored truck, and again, your garbage truck. Garbage truck, we know what happens with that. That takes away your garbage. Your armored truck is what has to do with your money that's down here. Now, in-game, you will have a certain amount of cash that you have to keep in your vault. The game will determine how much of that needs to be in there based on how many slot machines, how many table games that you have throughout your entire casino. And then you also might have to expand on your cash vault eventually once you start adding more things into it, because it needs to be able to hold more. And then it will deposit money into your cash vault from your bank account. So we're going to call this your bank account right here. And then also vice versa, once it reaches to a certain point, the armored truck will come once every 24 hours, midnight every night, and it will pull money out of the cash vault and deposit it into your bank account for you to spend on your casino. The other thing that you have is your supply truck. Your supply truck will then go in and deliver all of these things that you need here. Now, in order to do that, it will tell you, and this is what I love about this screen, it tells you how many crates you have, the objects that are, how many objects are using those types of crates, and then you can set the target of number of crates that you want, and it also tells you how much it costs and the number of units that are available in that crate. Just to give you a little bit of an example of this, let's go ahead and just build a foundation here real quick. And then I'm going to build, let's see, let me go with an ATM. So the ATM will go there. That unlocks my slot machines. Slot machines are here. So you can see here, this one right here, it takes a payout receipt of 1,000. So it needs 1,000 payout receipts. When you go back to your delivery area here, it is now telling us that there are 8 objects using payout receipts. We currently don't have any available. There are 10,000 units in one crate and it costs $100 per crate. So if there's 10,000 units in it, and each of these uses 1,000, so you can fill 10 of these up, so you'd only need 1 crate per 10 of these. There you go. So that's kind of how the delivery screen works. I will go into more detail with that as we start going into more videos of the gambling facilities themselves and what all of that looks like, what that entails. Same thing when I do a video on the entertainment and some more in-depth videos as to how some of these functions work and what you're able to do with them. But that is all I have for you guys today. Questions, comments, concerns, put in the comment section down below. If there's something that I may have missed or something else that you have a question on, put it in the comment section down below, and then I or others will help answer those questions. If you haven't done so already, join the SimCasino Discord. There is a link in the description down below for that, and then a link for my Discord is also in the description below too. That is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.